I hope you are excited about today's blog post. Even though it's a bit of a refresh, it's actually a refresh from last year. We are relaunching the 12 questions to ask yourself while conducting qualitative research during COVID into a new resource that is really about 12 questions to spark reflexivity in qualitative research. I am very proud of how Jess and I worked together to really make that resource one that would continue to be applicable to projects moving forward. I know the situation is different across countries and states and provinces when it comes to COVID. It would be very hard to capture where people might be at globally. And beyond that, I think the resource started becoming outdated because we learned a lot and we really had to adjust ethics procedures and mediums of conducting qualitative research to respond to the pandemic. Because of that resource was removed from the website. It's no longer available as it was. And now we have this new resource called 12 Questions to Spark Reflexivity in Qualitative Research that will be timeless. Those 12 questions are questions that can really apply to you and your work at any point in your research process. And the way you're going to respond to those questions will probably vary according to where you're at in your research. But the thing is, and this is where today's blog post became a really perfect opportunity to release that resource. The thing is, the questions we are including there, they are usually not questions that you would call urgent. They would not be screaming like, please deal with me, this is super important, or without this, your research is not going to move forward. It's different from an ethics approval or contacting a certain partner or community member or recruiting people. It is really one resource that speaks to rigor in qualitative research and the things that we usually left aside until we need to respond to reviewers or we are writing our findings and realizing that, oh, I wish I had done this before. So this new resource coming out on today's blog post is timely and very important because it's truly a way for us to help you and support you in thinking about the priorities in your qualitative research project, even though they might not be urgent, even though they might not be screaming, please deal with me as soon as possible. There are questions there that will really inspire you and trigger your reflection on your recruitment strategies, how they align with sampling, but also what does it mean for your project? Who is being left out? So this particular example is important, especially in the context of being inclusive and striving for equity in research. I have now, and again, like I have said this many times, but I'm thinking about even this past 2 weeks, the presentations and work that I have either read or sat through, how often we really deliver that one line saying, oh, this work was limited by the fact that the questionnaire or the questions were only offered in this language or in English, and everyone who is not fluent couldn't participate. And I think we are more aware of who gets excluded from the research process with that. I think we are more aware, thankfully, but I think we still don't do that early enough. Because if we did, we probably would be able to put some measures in place and mitigate some of those things earlier on. This is one example, one of the questions you will find in the resource. You'll find questions about data analysis, about designing and planning, about crafting your research question, and all those questions are truly meant to spark reflexivity. And sparking reflexivity and being reflexive through writing, through journaling, through taking notes or scheduling debriefs with your peers is something that probably will not be highlighted in red or bright pink in your schedule as being urgent, but it is so important. It's such a big priority when, or it should be, in my mind, it is such a big priority when it comes to ensuring and living out rigor in qualitative research. I am excited that it's now in your hands, and I'm inviting you to take the downtime that you might still have as we enjoy here in North America and also Europe, like the last month, also the not only Europe but the whole North Hemisphere. I'm sorry about that, of reducing everyone to certain areas. So for all of you who are enjoying the last bit of summer and might be enjoying some downtime, I want this resource to let you think, and please really take a moment to yourself with your planner or however you enjoy doing this to think about how you can make your writing, your reflexivity in qualitative research a priority, no matter how busy you will get throughout the academic year that is about to start. I hope this is a final summer gift that we were able to create and we are able to give to you. And I encourage you to give us your feedback and let us know how you are using the resource to plan and to really schedule in your academic year what really matters for your qualitative research, especially when it comes to being rigorous in your qualitative research. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. See you next week from the new background, however that is going to look like. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Bye for now.